Hey guys, how's it going today? I was gonna do a short video. Let you guys see the scenery instead of seeing my ugly mug. Uh, in Logan, Utah. Came here a couple weeks ago, I think it was. Um, yeah, I'm gonna throw something out there. Maybe you guys could understand or not understand. I don't know. The trucking industry is not like it used to be. So today's um, description or today's video is going to be called the trucking family is dead. I'll put it that way. When you think about it, you go down the interstate, you see a couple of truck drivers, right? And one has to get over, so the other one flashes his lights, lets him over. But it doesn't happen that way anymore. They normally just flip you off. Or, quickly turn their head when, you say hi to them going down the highway, when you're passing another one. Or if you're in a truck stop and you do something for one of them, they don't even say thank you anymore. Like hold the door open because you see them coming behind you. Or ask a question. I don't know if you guys are young enough, but back in the day when I started, or even before I started, my uncle was a truck driver back in the 80s, late 70s. And late 80s, I got a ride with a friend of the family to a delivery, and that's where I fell in love with truck driving. So that's why I'm a truck driver now. That's why I started my trucking career in '97. But back in the day, when another driver needed help, directions, something in that nature, needed help finding a place, all thing you had to do is pick up your CV and ask for it. Now, I understand that people have, oh my God, you got GPS, or you got Google it, that wasn't the way it was. And I understand that now it's easier because we do have Google, we do have Facebook, we do have the internet that we could find places a lot easier. But you got to understand, those internet places, Google and stuff like that, is not for trucking companies. It isn't for big trucks. Okay? Yeah, you'll get lucky every once in a while, and you will get directions that a truck can go down and not have to worry about it. But 90% of the time, it's for cars, anything with four wheels, not for tractor trailers. So, I'm old school. I'm used to asking for help when I need it, or offering help when someone else needs it. You can offer help now and people don't want anything to do with you. You tell them, hey, this is the best way to go, you ought to go this way. They'll say, well, I got GPS. Oh, okay. I hate to hurt your feelings, but GPS ain't going to get you somewhere sometimes. I went to a place in Kansas. Kansas City, Missouri. South of Kansas City, Missouri, somewhere over there. Independence, Missouri, I think it was. And had to do a delivery. Well, my GPS took me through a residential area to get there. Well, that's a no-no for trucks. But that's the way my GPS took me. And it's a Rand McNally GPS, so it's for the trucking company. I also have my GPS on my phone. That ain't worth a shit. Gives me the same directions. I also have one in my truck because I have a Peterbilt, so it's got one built in. That ain't worth a shit. So sometimes you have to rely on someone else. Another thing, go into a truck stop. You used to be able to find a big atlas in a truck stop that was laminated for truck drivers. Good luck finding one. Okay, you're gonna find a map, but it's not the one you want. You want the one that's laminated because it lasts longer. You're not gonna find one. Why, I ask? I don't know. Even though we have GPS, or we have our cell phone, or we have whatever, it doesn't make a difference. Some people still like looking at a map. I'm one of them. Like I said, I'm old school. So I started before there were GPSs. Our phones didn't have Google on it. So that wasn't going to help you. So what I'm saying is, I seen a truck driver doing his 30-minute break in a fuel line at a truck stop, which I know happens all the time, right? Nowadays it does happen all the time. It's freaking stupid. If you're gonna do your 30-minute break, do it somewhere else. Not in the fuel line. There's other people trying to get fuel and trying to get back on the road to make money. Not to sit there and look stupid. This guy was sitting there in the fuel line, eating his lunch, not getting fuel, and then when I pulled out, because he pulled out before I did, because apparently his 30-minute break was up, he goes and parks. Yes, I said that. He goes and parks and then goes to the sleeper. Or inside, I don't know. So, stupid people like that gives truck drivers a bad name. Other thing. Now, these are to the truck stops. If it wasn't for us truck drivers that stays out here 2-3 weeks at a time and pays $800 for fuel, you guys wouldn't have a job. So how about opening up your restaurants back up so we can have something to eat? You guys wonder why truck drivers are getting so fat out here. It's because we don't have anything healthy to eat in the truck stops. It's all going to McDonald's, Chester's, Subway, or some other stupid shit. Okay? You can't sit down after you've been running your ass off for 11 hours, 12 hours a day. You want to get out of the truck. You want to sit down somewhere and have a meal. Some truck stops you can't do that because they don't have them anymore. You know? And it's not truck stops anymore. Nowadays it's travel plazas for everybody else, not the truck driver. I've seen one truck stop in my whole career. I believe it's out here in Utah. Has a sign that says this is a truck stop. Truck drivers come before you do. That's the way it used to be. Now, Let's see, what else am I going to complain about today? I'm in the complaining mood. You know. And everybody's going to say, well, grow a pair and learn how to use GPS or whatever. You know, there's some people that still like doing it the old way. They don't want to do it the new way. I use my GPS to get me where I'm going, yes. But normally, it's just to get me to the point B from point A. In between, I can figure that out myself. I still own a map. So, that's going to be enough for me today. Told you it's going to be a quick video. I'm just tired of people taking advantage of truck drivers, and understand that we do spend a lot of time away from our family out here. And we just get disrespected through the whole fucking time. So, I think it's time, instead of putting signs out saying, thank you truck drivers, actually mean it. You know? There used to be a time where we used to be able to go in and get a free cup of coffee because we were tired, that we needed a cup of coffee. Now, no. It's almost $3 for a fucking cup of coffee. So, you know, it's getting ridiculous out here. You guys have a blessed day. God bless you. Keep your faith. Always look up, because God's always looking down. Love you guys.